everyone! Today, we're hopping into a time machine to see how much the world has changed over the last 20 years. Let's go! Google just dropped its Year in Search 2025 list. So, to celebrate, we're comparing this year's hottest trends with 10 years ago and 20 years ago. You ready? Let's dive in! Number 1 this year is none other than Labubu! Fun fact, one of the top searches was actually how to tell if my Labubu is real or fake. Now, let's go back 10 years to 2015. Back then, everyone was obsessed with Pie Face, that game where you literally got smacked in the face with whipped cream.
And 20 years ago? In 2005, the internet was all about Furby, that robot pet that was kind of cute but also kind of creepy, right? Which one would you pick? The classic Furby or the 2025 Labubu? Let me know in the comments.
Let's talk actors. First up is Mikey Madison. After her stunning performance in the comedy drama Honora, she won over the critics and became an overnight sensation.
Next is Lewis Pullman. He came from Top Gun, but when he suited up as Sentry in the Marvel Universe, his popularity absolutely exploded. And then there's Isabella Merced, who basically didn't sleep this year. She fought Xenomorphs in Alien, played Hawkgirl in Superman, and crushed it in The Last of Us Season 2. Talk about a hat trick.
But 10 years ago, in 2015, it was the year of Leonardo DiCaprio and Tom Hardy, mostly because of The Revenant, the movie that finally got Leo his Oscar. And 20 years ago, in 2005, the king of Google search was Orlando Bloom, thanks to Pirates of the Caribbean and Lord of the Rings.
And of course, his buddy Johnny Depp, who was everywhere that year with Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and Captain Jack Sparrow. In the movie world, the Best Picture winner, Honora, took the top spot for searches in 2025. Right behind it were the new Superman movie and, believe it or not, a Minecraft movie, which sparked a ton of conversation. But do you remember 2015? Star Wars The Force Awakens completely dominated the planet, along with Furious 7 and Avengers Age of Ultron packing out the theaters. Let's rewind to 2005, the year of magic, with Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And Christopher Nolan's masterpiece, Batman Begins, which had just hit the screens. Moving on to TV. Squid Game finally returned with its 3rd and final season, wrapping up the deadly games and trending globally. And Pluribus, the new sci-fi drama from the creator of Breaking Bad, became Apple TV Plus's biggest launch ever.
What were we watching 10 years ago? 2015 introduced us to gems like Better Call Saul and Mr. Robot. And 20 years ago? What a golden era! We saw the very first episodes of Prison Break, How I Met Your Mother, and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Where are my gamers at? This year, everyone was grinding Arc Raiders, that intense co-op shooter where you team up to survive against killer robot machines. After a long wait, Battlefield 6 dropped. With its insane destruction physics and modern warfare setting, it won back the fans and blew up the servers. But not everyone wanted war. The puzzle game Strands from the New York Times became the new daily addiction, replacing Wordle for a lot of us. And then there was Split Fiction. With its mind-bending story and gameplay that shifts between parallel worlds, it totally challenged how we play games.
10 years ago, 2015 was legendary. We had The Witcher 3, an RPG masterpiece that set the standard for open-world storytelling and monster hunting. That same year, Fallout 4 took us to a post-apocalyptic Boston, where we searched for our son and built settlements with our loyal dog. And Metal Gear Solid Phi, which gave us total freedom in stealth gameplay to tackle missions however we wanted, even if the story felt a bit unfinished. And 20 years ago, in 2005, Resident Evil 4 arrived. It revolutionized action horror forever with that over-the-shoulder camera. And finally, the artistic masterpiece, Shadow of the Colossus. Just you, a sword, and giant stone monsters. And finally, the tech in our pockets. You guessed it. The most searched phone of 2025 is the iPhone 17.
But 10 years ago, it was the iPhone 6. Remember how thin that thing felt?
And 20 years ago, the indestructible legend, the Nokia 1110. It came out in 2005, and honestly, it probably still works today.
Time really flies, doesn't it? Which of these years brings back the best memories for you? 2005, 2015, or right now? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and share this with your fellow time travelers. See you in the next one. Bye!